You can edit that out.
Yeah.
Take that out to the post. B-roll. Maybe not. This might be A-roll. All right. So up to this point, it has come to my attention that we have not shared a ton about who we are as guys, you know? So I think that it'd be good to let the world know a little bit about how we came to be boaters. You got me started in the boating game, man.
Well,
yeah, that's a good call. Alberto has always loved boats.
I've always loved boats.
And I know that. I have not.
No, that's not true. By the time we went to see Moonray, you have been boating for...
Not me, my wife have been boating.
Oh, 20.
For over 20 years.
Yeah.
Her father has a boat in New Buffalo, where we are now based out of, headquartered. For most of my life, I was never a person who cared about boating, really. I never cared about boats with motors that much. I like canoes, kayaks, rafts, things like that, inner tubes. But it turns out I love boats with motors. I've always been a water person. If there's a chance for me to be in the water, there's a very high chance that I will be in the water. If you ask my wife, she hates it.
She hates the water?
No. We got married on Lake Michigan. The thing that she dislikes the most about the wedding is how much time I spent at the water. Which I get that, I understand, but it could have been worse. Like no one threw up or like gave a drunk speech that was embarrassing. Overall, it was like, that's a positive
That's a
thing,
success,
you know?
Yeah.
Coincidentally, it was a week later that we went and bought that boat. Or no, it was like 2 weeks later.
October 22nd is when we bought it.
5 days after I got married, we bought this boat?
No.
Oh, a month and 5 days.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not this boat. I guess you should explain that.
Up to this point, much of the work in content you may or may not have seen was on Moonray. That's the boat that we revitalized, I would say. Today we're heading up to see our new vessel, Escape Hatch, which is currently winterized and stored at Service 1 up in New Buffalo. I think it's technically in Indiana though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's right on the border.
Right on the border. So,
Service 1.
Service 1, Marina. Yeah, Bob, he'll take care of you. All right, so on Moonray, our first boat, we had an amazing sound system that we installed. Probably the best you could get.
So nice.
So nice. And we spent a lot of time figuring out how to install that, and we did it. We did it against all odds. This new boat we have, while everything else is seemingly perfect and ready to go, it's the one thing that is glaringly missing from what we consider a boating experience.
It's the one thing not up to standard, I guess.
Yeah, it's not the standard. I guess that's a good way of putting it. We want to make sure it sounds good. So we're up here today figuring out the components that we need to make that happen. A big thing for both of us, aside from boating, is audio and music. So when we're out in the water, we want to make sure that not only are we having a good time on the boat, but things are sounding good as well. Because the scenery is going to be perfect. We just want to speckle in the spice of the things that are coming in our ears. And so what we're doing is we're going to take out the current system, take a look at what they got in there, take a look at basically what the specs are for the current system, take a look at the speakers, figure out what we can run as replacements to get it sounding, you know, the way that we want it to. And I'm confident that we will do that. And we will be sure to let you know when we do.
I'm not saying today, I'm saying I take the girls out for nice dinners.
Yeah,
The
definitely.
ladies love that.
We should do that.
They love nice dinners.
We should definitely take them out.
We will.
Yeah.
It's a nice dinner, for sure. It's what we do.
Is this the boatyard?
What's up with this bike over here? Looking all sad. It's kind of a bummer. For the record, we also love bikes. We own bikes, but it's not riding season. Not yet.
Big duck.
Yeah, there's a lot happening here.
What the hell happened in our boat?
Well, they did the winterization. And so far there's 9 speakers. Let me take this out and figure out what's going on here, so. For whatever reason, we got 3 different kinds of speakers on this boat. There's 9 total. 5 up top, 2 out here, and 2 inside. We gotta see what each of those are so that we know what to replace them with.
It's so crazy to me that we do this. Like, there's a whole system and people figured out how to winterize boats in places they probably shouldn't.
It is so cold in here. It's so cold in here right now. I can barely feel my hands. My feet are cold. For the record, it's like bright and sunny and it's nice out, but it is like 30 degrees out. All right, we got the info we needed. It is so cold.
Hey Alberto, are you doing all right?